Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee, and this is episode 59 of the TOR Report. If you haven't heard, the New York Comic-Con is going on this weekend, and a new mount code has come along with it. If you still need a code, check out my mount code video that I have on my channel. Let's go ahead and check out some dev chats. There will be two new endgame purple materials: the Conquest mat called Strategic Resource Matrix, and the Operation material called the Dark Matter Catalyst. The Conquest mat can only be acquired by completing your personal conquest goal. The Operation material can only be acquired by killing bosses in operations. The Conquest material is used to craft endgame equivalent gear. This gear is initially trainable from your trainer. You can then reverse engineer it into story mode equivalent gear. The Operation material is used to craft raid gear and mods. This gear requires you to acquire the raid item first to reverse engineer it. Eric Musco has an update on Conquest. He said, after reading a few threads about the issue with Conquest rewards not being granted, and acknowledged there's definitely an issue with that system. As a result, beginning October 20th, when we launch early access to Knights of the Fallen Empire, we will turn off Conquest events for at least the following month. Once we resolve the issue, we will let you know when to expect Conquest events to return. And for the last dev chat of the day, they said, I have seen some questions about the global legacy unlocks tied to companions, the presence bonus, the reduced to cooldown on heroic moment, so forth and so on. Those are remaining exactly the same as they are. So the benefit is still there for maxing your companion's affection and completing their storylines. So one other quick thing as I wrap up the show. As I sort of mentioned above, the New York Comic-Con is going on this weekend, and along with that, there was a new Community Cantina tour. The devs did a brand new Q&A. Most of it is just repeats of stuff they have been telling everybody the last several months. The one item that I picked out of that I thought was rather interesting was a subject that I have brought up many a times, and it's the subject of, it seems like they'll put things in the game and then forget about them. You know, Galactic Starfighter being an example. You know, they added that in as an expansion. They had one little patch where they added some more ships, and then it's just sat there for like 6, 8 months, a year, whatever it's been, with nothing to it. And that's something that they have sort of done over and over and over. And they said that they sat down and they talked about it, and going forward, it is going to be one of their goals to not do that anymore. And they have plans to go back and add new content to some of those older systems. So what are they going to do and when? We'll just have to wait and see. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will go ahead and do it for this episode of the TOR Report. Of course, if you have any comments or questions, gotta add the S, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.